So next topic is Schmitt trigger. Schmitt trigger is a comparator circuit with hysteresis implemented. See, Schmitt trigger is an advanced version of our bistable multivibrator. Okay, so the only major difference between Schmitt trigger and bistable multivibrator is in bistable multivibrator we will be having two feedback paths from first output to second input, from second output to first input. But in Schmitt trigger you won't see two feedback paths, you will see only one feedback path. Okay, so because of that we will be able to implement hysteresis. Okay, I'll tell you what is hysteresis also at the end of this session. And Schmitt trigger is a special type of bistable multivibrator which has several important practical applications. Okay, the major application of Schmitt trigger is it is any wave to square wave converter. So the output of this Schmitt trigger is square wave only. Okay, see what I told that has written here differs from the basic binary circuit in that respective coupling between output of Q2 and input of Q1 of basic circuit is missing. This is the major difference between bistable and this Schmitt trigger, as second stage output to first stage input will be missing. I told initially. This is the circuit diagram of our Schmitt trigger. This is VCC, this is Q1, Q2, and from output of Q1 is connected to input of Q2. But here the output of Q2 is not connected to input of Q1. There is no cross coupling here, but here we can observe external input. Here we are taking sinusoidal input. At output you will see square waves. Okay, so this is the basic circuit diagram of Schmitt trigger. Okay, so now let us see how it works. The description is nothing but this one, RC1, R1, R2, this R2 and RE, this and all you have to describe about the connection, about this Q2 to Q1, in output of Q2 to input of Q1 missing. Those points you have to mention in description. Now let us see the working of this Schmitt trigger. Okay, this is the circuit diagram of Schmitt trigger, and here if you see the connection, both emitters are tied up with a resistor RE and this is grounded. So emitter coupled bistable multivibrator is called as Schmitt trigger. Okay, the Schmitt trigger is nothing but an emitter coupled bistable multivibrator, and output that will collect at this point till ground is here. So this is V0. Okay, so see here, you can see V here. Okay, voltage across resistance R. So as this is emitter coupled bistable multivibrator, it will be having two stable states. We'll see what are the two stable states now, how it changes from one stable state to another stable state. Keep the circuit diagram always while you are seeing the working. Okay, in parallel keep your circuit diagram with you. And now see here, whenever V input is applied, means initially let V input is equal to 0. If V input is equal to 0, what will happen? This Q1 transistor will be in off condition. Okay, this transistor is not in on condition now, so Q1 is off. So VC1 will be approximately is equal to VCC. So by taking this VCC voltage at VC1, by taking this VC1 voltage VCC, that voltage is sufficient to drive Q2 transistor into on condition. So higher voltage at base of NPN transistor. That's so because VC1 is equal to VCC, VB2 is sufficient to drive Q2 to on. Okay, so therefore Q2 is in on condition. So now the default state when input is equal to 0 of our Schmitt trigger is Q2 on and Q1 off. Okay, this is the default state, default stable state, or else consider this as first stable state. So now to change the stable state from one to another, that means we have to make Q1 on and Q2 off. Vi should be increased. Okay, how much Vi should be increased? To make this transistor is on. Okay, initially this voltage will be V gamma. Okay, if V gamma is given, whenever V input is V gamma is given, Q1 is on. But here we are having resistance Re. So we should consider voltage V input is greater than V gamma plus VE. This total voltage V gamma plus VE. Then only Q1 transistor will get on. What is VE? VE is nothing but, see, this Q2 transistor is in on condition. So here IC2 flows. IC2 is approximately is equal to IE2. So therefore VE is approximately equal to IC2 into RE. So V input greater than V gamma plus IC2 RE. Then Q1 transistor will get on. Okay, so whenever Q1 transistor is on, VC1 is approximately is equal to VCE saturation. That means the voltage at base 2 gradually decreases and falls beyond V gamma. Therefore Q2 will be in off condition. Therefore Q1 on and Q2 off. This is the second stable state. Here we have to see an important point, that is V input is greater than V gamma plus IE2 into RE, or else IC2 into RE. Okay, this is the voltage where Q1 starts conducting. So at this point only, after this Q2 is in off condition, right? So this voltage is called as upper tripping point. Okay, this voltage is called as upper tripping point or upper triggering point. In shortcut, we'll call this as UTP. So what is the definition of UTP? Means the value of input voltage at which Q1 starts conducting is called as upper tripping point. Okay, this is the main key point in operation of Schmitt trigger. So by default, if we have studied the analysis at input is equal to 0, we had a case that Q1 is in off condition and Q2 is in on condition. So the point where this Q1 becomes on, that point is called upper tripping point. Okay, now let us see how this stable state 2, that means how this Q1 on Q2 off will exchange the states. That means how stable state 2 is converted to back to stable state 1. In order to convert that one, we have to decrease our input value. Okay, whenever V input decreases, what will happen? Q1 will be off. Whenever V input falls less than V gamma plus VE or else IC2 into RE, then Q1 will be in off condition. If Q1 is off, then there will be VC1 which is approximately is equal to VCC. Okay, so by taking this voltage will be gradually increasing voltage. So by taking this gradually increasing voltage at VB2, whenever VB2 comes across VBE active plus IC1 into RE. Okay, I will be clear here. This voltage, okay, this VC1 which is approximately is equal to VCC. Whenever input is decreasing, whenever it falls beyond V gamma plus VE, Q1 transistor will be in off condition. When this transistor is off, we know that the voltage at collector is approximately equal to high voltage VCC. So whenever this voltage, this means this is gradually increasing voltage. Here also the voltage should be gradually increasing. This voltage, this is nothing but VBE active, nothing but V gamma. In order to avoid confusion between two V gammas, I took VBE active here. Okay, this is nothing but V gamma cut-in voltage. So there will be 0.1 or 0.2 volts difference between V gamma and VBE active. So voltage at base 2 should be greater than VB2 active and VBE active, plus we will be having this drop because this is emitter coupled, and if this transistor is off, the connection will be like this, and the current flows because of the off transistor Q1. So that's why we will be having IC1 into RE. That's why I wrote VB2 is greater than VBE plus VBE active plus IC1 into RE. Then Q2 transistor will becomes on. Again our state is Q2 on and Q2 on and Q1 off. Again we achieve stable state 1. So initially it is in stable state 1 here. Okay, and now we achieved stable state 2, and from stable state 2 to we came to stable state 1. Okay. So and another important point that we have to see here is lower tripping point. What is lower tripping point means? The value of input voltage, okay, at which the Q2 transistor is getting on, at which it is getting on VB act plus IC1 into RE plus IC1 into RE is called as lower tripping point. So UTP is a point where Q1 transistor will become on from off state, and LTP is a point where Q2 transistor will become on from off point. Okay, these are the UTP and LTP points which plays very important role in calculation of Schmitt-Trigger. Okay, and we are going to derive expressions for UTP and LTP also before that we will see what is hysteresis and what are the waveforms of Schmidt-Trigger. So hysteresis. Hysteresis is nothing but transfer characteristics of Schmidt-Trigger circuit. Okay, what are transfer characteristics means? The graph between output voltage and input voltage. Now let us see how the hysteresis curve comes. This is very, very important. V input, V output. Okay. These are the saturation level. This is the maximum level. This is VCC. Okay. So from here it starts. There are 2 points for input voltage, LTP and UTP. So first I am showing 2 variations with pen and pencil. So see, pencil I am using to determine UTP. P input is varying. Whenever UTP point comes, that means it is going in this direction. Whenever UTP comes, then what will happen to Q2 transistor? It will become to on state. So that's why like this. Whenever V1, V input is kept increasing towards infinite, whenever UTP comes, the stable state changes here. Okay, and it goes to VCC and then it maintains constant level. Okay. Next, how we achieved back the stable state? We have decreased input. See here. This is what we did. Okay, Vi kept increased here. Whenever it reached UTP, the state changed. Okay, so now we are going to do this one. After evaluating UTP, decreasing input. Okay, where the state changed at LTP point, the state has changed. So the input here, it kept on decreasing. It comes, and whenever LTP point comes, it changed its state. Okay, this is the hysteresis curve. Observe clearly. Okay, till UTP, it did not change its state and it went like this. And when input is decreased, it changed its state at LTP and reached the saturation level. This is the hysteresis of Schmidt-Trigger. Okay, and now see the waveforms of Schmidt-Trigger. Okay, this is V input of T. This is V UTP voltage and this is LTP voltage, and this is UTP point. Till UTP point, the output is constant. At UTP, it reaches maximum level VCC here, and from this point, it will search for LTP point. At LTP, again it falls down until UTP comes into picture, again rise to VCC till LTP it falls like this. Okay, if you observe, this is a square wave. So Schmitt trigger is a perfect squaring circuit. If you give any signal as input, it will throw you square output only. This is the operation of Schmitt trigger. Hope you understood this concept. Schmitt trigger is a bit important than all multivibrators, and hysteresis is very important for 2 marks questions.